And thank you for joining us on TMJ4 News at 4. I'm Ryan Jenkins, and today does mark the official start to the second weekend of the big gig. Thousands are heading down to the Summerfest grounds to see some of their favorite artists and, of course, for some festival food and drinks. And we'll have more on who's performing and how you can get in for free in just a minute. But first, let's get right to meteorologist Kristen Kershane. She's live at Summerfest with what the weather is looking like for tonight. Hi, Kristen.
Hey Ryan, it is hot out here and it's going to stay really toasty as we head into tonight. A cloud passing by right now, thankfully making it feel just a little bit better, but temperatures across southeast Wisconsin today are hot and unfortunately no lake breeze to help us out. 93 in Milwaukee, 93 in Kenosha, 92 in Racine. Up to 90 now for Waukesha and Burlington. Thankfully, we have a little bit of a breeze out here. The planner for tonight, 90s at 5 p.m. as we move into this evening. Temperatures still in the 80s, so prepare for a warm evening even after the sun goes down. As far as our rain chance, if you have plans to come out to Summerfest this evening, I think we're all good. We don't have to worry about rain. That rain doesn't come until most of us are asleep tonight. You see that chance for rain peaking at scattered chances for rain. Not a guarantee that everybody gets those showers, but some scattered showers for us overnight. Then most of the day on Friday and certainly Friday night, we're going to be back to dry weather. That chance for showers levels off. In case you were thinking about coming out, you want to know what the allergy report looks like? Much better today. Grasses and weeds in the low category, trees and molds still in that moderate category. We'll talk more about the rain that's on the way for tonight and when the 70s are back coming up in a couple of minutes. Ryan?
Okay, stay hydrated. Kristen, thank you. And you can get into the big gig for free if you've spent $50 at Pick and Save or Metro Market. All you have to do is bring your receipt showing how much you've spent to the Summerfest ticket window. Today is also Throwback Thursday, with admission only being $5 and 50% off drinks. Some of the headliners performing at the American Family Insurance Amphitheater include Disturbed, Lamb of God, Chevelle, and New Medicine. New at 4, 2 colleges will leave their conference to come and join the Big Ten. UCLA and Southern California are planning to leave the Pac-12 for the Big Ten, and a seismic change that could lead to another major realignment of college sports. A person who was briefed on the discussion between the conference and the schools says the schools have taken steps to request an invitation to join the conference. This move would come as soon as 2024 and increase the membership in the Big Ten to 16 schools. In other news, attention has been quickly focused on the city of Milwaukee's Office of Violence Prevention during this violent summer. Today, members of the organization met with city leaders to discuss their approach to violence prevention and the metrics they're seeing with their efforts. They showcased their evaluations of what they're seeing in their programs to explain what's been working to reduce violence in the city. City leaders remain hopeful that their efforts could be the piece of the puzzle to make the streets more safe.
We set a homicide record 2 years ago. We broke the homicide record last year, and we are 30 homicides ahead of the record-breaking this year. And so I'm trying to find that hope, that sliver of hope that says we can do this.
Our Ben Jordan listened in on this meeting, and he will take a deeper dive into the evidence presented tonight on the news at 6. Now, the meeting comes as Milwaukee is experiencing a wave of violence. So far this year, there's been 109 homicides. That's a 38% increase compared to this time last year when there were 79 homicides. There's also been a 15% increase in carjackings this year compared to last year. And it's been more than 2 weeks since 28-year-old Brazil Johnson was shot and killed. Now authorities are asking the public for help in finding the person responsible for her murder. Johnson identified as a trans woman, and her death has sparked a want for justice all across Milwaukee. Now city leaders are asking you for tips to help in this police investigation.
It is devastating that in light of Milwaukee's recent Pride celebrations, we are once again reminded of the harsh reality that transgender Black and brown women suffer higher rates of violence than their straight counterparts, as well as their lesbian, gay, and bisexual counterparts.
We do have a link to donate to a fundraiser aimed to raise costs for burial and funeral costs for Brazil. That's on our website, TMJ4.com. A rollover car crash led to part of a highway being shut down in Brookfield this afternoon. Our crews on the scene telling us that a Flight for Life medical helicopter was called and had to take someone to the hospital. They have non-life-threatening injuries. Police tell us the driver was involved in a pursuit with Waukesha County sheriffs when it crashed. This all happened near Barker and Capitol Drive at around 1 this afternoon. Our Stephanie Haynes is at the scene. She's working to learn more, and she'll have more details coming up on the news at 5.
Now, on behalf of all of the members of the court, I am pleased to welcome Justice Jackson to the court and to our common calling.
History made today in Washington as Ketanji Brown Jackson is sworn into the serve on the U.S. Supreme Court. She becomes the 116th justice in the court and shatters a glass ceiling as the first black woman on the nation's highest court. A monumental day that comes against the backdrop of several consequential Supreme Court decisions. NBC's Bree Jackson has more from Washington.
I, Ketanji Brown Jackson, do solemnly swear.
A glass ceiling shattered. With her family watching and her husband holding the Bible for the swearing in, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson becomes the first black female on the Supreme Court.
I'm pleased to welcome Justice Jackson to the court and to our common calling.
Jackson once served as a clerk for Justice Stephen Breyer. He's officially stepped down after serving nearly 3 decades on the High Court. His final term included dissenting on controversial decisions to expand gun rights and overturn Roe v. Wade, a ruling that sparked protests nationwide and criticism from President Biden overseas, now saying he supports eliminating the filibuster to codify abortion rights.
We've been a leader in the world in terms of personal rights and privacy rights. And it is a mistake, in my view, for the Supreme Court to do what it did.
The Supreme Court delivering another blow to the Biden administration Thursday, ruling to curb the EPA's authority to limit greenhouse gas emissions from existing power plants.
It's a loss of the federal government's ability to regulate climate change.
Justice is also handing the Biden administration and Democrats a victory by shutting down a Trump-era program designed to restrict immigration at the southern border.
A decision on the Remain in Mexico program, unexpected, but we will take it.
Justice Jackson taking on an historic role on the High Court at a divisive time. In Washington, Bree Jackson for NBC News.
And this is the first time 4 women will serve together on the 9-member bench. A formal ceremony is expected for Justice Jackson in the fall, but today's swearing in does allow her to get to work on the court immediately. Some more news that we are following. The price of gas has declined ahead of the holiday weekend. The current state average is at $4.66 per gallon, about 14 cents cheaper than what we were seeing at the pump a week ago, but still more expensive than what we were paying a month ago, which was $4.42. The skies and the roads are already filling up with the holiday weekend ahead, and 4th of July travel this year will not only be crowded, it's also going to be more expensive, and it could be frustrating. NBC's Dan Sheneman has this story.
Passengers arriving at airports for holiday weekend flights greeted by this. Delta Airlines pilots walking picket lines. They're angry over flight schedules and working conditions. Passengers are angry as well about canceled flights.
It's been the worst experience ever.
Delta is one of many airlines dealing with a pilot shortage, sending this email to passengers scheduled to fly over the coming weekend. It warns of operational challenges and offers a chance to rebook flights with no airfare difference or change fees.
Everyone is having problems dealing with the combinations of not enough staff, not enough equipment, and all sorts of weather problems.
That's driving many Americans to drive. 42 million people will be on the road for the holiday weekend. That's more than last year, according to AAA. High gas prices not keeping families at home.
Well, I guess it was no calculation due to it's her birthday. So we just like, you know what, we're going to just come.
Americans refusing to let fuel prices get in the way of holiday fun. Dan Sheneman, NBC News.
And we have more news ahead. Coming up, an interview you will not want to miss. Hear from a local CEO about the challenges they are facing with inflation and labor shortages.